Hello, everyone. Welcome back once again for the mid-chapter update patch notes. Everybody hates reading. I know you do. I hate reading too, but somebody's got to do it. So we're going to read this for you. This is 5.7.0 mid-chapter update. A lot of huge features. Very much anticipated Legion changes, Ghostface changes, and also the map change for Haddonfield or Lambkin Lane. So without any further ado, if you like what you like, don't like what you don't like, let me know anything down below. You guys know how this works, but let's get into 5.7.0 mid-chapter update. So the UI update, they added an indicator to the searching for friends pop-up when loading data. In the content, visual update for the Haddonfield map is now in. General difficulty ratings for survivors have been removed. Difficulty ratings for killers are now easy, moderate, hard, or very hard. Easy, these killers are the easiest for first-time players. Moderate, require the player to be comfortable with the basics of the role, though the killers share common mechanics with those from the easy category. Hard, use mechanics that are specific to the killer and require more practice to be effective. Very hard, require a high amount of practice and understanding, and experienced players would likely find little success when using them. Switch players should update to 14.1.0-1.0 firmware or newer to fix an issue with Orexel purchasing failing. Dev note, since all survivors have the same mechanics, they are no longer separated into different difficulty tiers. Killer difficulty is based on overall mechanical and strategic complexity specifically for newer players. Hemorrhage rework. New effect. Survivors affected by the hemorrhage status effect have their healing progression regress at a steady rate when not being healed. This is kind of akin to ruin on gens, or like when gens get kicked, that kind of thing. Healing regresses at a rate of 7% per second. This means a 99% full heal would take 14 seconds to completely empty. Sloppy Butcher and the Nightmare Z block add-on have been modified to take the new effect into account. Changes listed below. Dev note, hemorrhage has been a reputation of being a useless status effect, so we reworked it to have a more meaningful impact on the core mechanic of survivor healing. Oops. Perks. Boil Over increases struggling effects by 60, 70, 80%, down from 50, 75, and 100. So the lower end actually got raised, but the higher end got dropped down. So it's a lot tighter now between the three ranks. Boil Over's wiggle impact was causing some players to have significant issues navigating certain maps beyond the intended impact of the perk. We are planning to look at wiggle impact more generally in the future patch, but for now we are toning down the impact from Boil Over to prevent particularly egregious cases. Boon Circle of Healing, increase healing speed bonus by 40, 45, and 50%, down from 65, 70, and 75%. Dev note, as it was foretold, so it has been delivered. Sloppy Butcher, modified to account for the hemorrhage rework, increases the rate at which the healing progression is lost by an additional 15, 20, and 25%. Dev note, on the PTB, all mentions of Sloppy Butcher increasing bleed frequency were removed, but the mechanic remained. The strings have been updated to clarify that increased bleed frequency is still present on Sloppy Butcher, in addition to the new effect. The Nightmare add-on Z block, modified to account for the hemorrhage rework. Survivors interacting with a dream trap suffer from hemorrhage status effect for 90 seconds, up from 60 seconds. Now here's what most of you came for, the Legion. The Legion now has unique terror radius and chase music, which can be modified by the mixtape add-ons. New, each successful hit with Feral Slash now increases the Legion's movement speed by 0.2 meters per second for the remainder of Feral Frenzy. Also new, after 4 successful hits with Feral Slash, the next Feral Slash will put the survivor into the dying state and end Feral Frenzy. Remove the loss of power gauge on successful basic attacks, which that is huge, by the way. When Feral Frenzy ends, the power gauge now starts charging immediately. Previously waited for the fatigue sequence to end. Fatigue after Feral Frenzy lasts for 3 seconds, down from 4. The add-on Mischief List increases the duration of Feral Frenzy by 2 seconds, up from 1. Add-on Scratched Ruler decreases Feral Frenzy recharge time by 5 seconds, up from 2. Add-on Susie's Mixtape increases Killer Instinct detection range by 20 meters, up from 16. Add-on Filthy Blade increases time required for survivors to mend by 4 seconds, up from 2.5. The add-on Iridescent Button, they removed the effect where the terror radius extends to the entire map. Why, I have no idea. And reworked add-on Stab Wound Study. The auras of survivors who self-mend a deep wounds from Feral Frenzy are shown for 4 seconds afterwards. Reworked add-on Friendship Bracelet increases duration of lunges during Feral Frenzy by 0.3 seconds. That's pretty cool. Reworked add-on Smiley Face Pin. Survivors who self-mend a deep wounds from Feral Frenzy are inflicted with blindness for a minute. Rework add-on Deface Smiley Pin. Survivors who self-mend a deep wound from Feral Frenzy are inflicted with Mangled. And reworked add-on Etched Ruler. Survivors hit by Feral Slash are inflicted with Oblivious for 60 seconds. Julie's Mixtape reworked add-on. If the Legion is stunned during Feral Frenzy, the power gauge refills once the duration of the stun ends. Reworked add-on Mural Sketch increases speed boost per hit during Feral Frenzy to 0.3 meters per second. Reworked add-on Never Sleep Pills. The Legion's base movement speed during Feral Frenzy is 4.6. Increases the duration of Feral Frenzy by 10 seconds. Gain 100 to 500 bonus blood points for each successful hit on a survivor during Feral Frenzy. Reworked add-on Joey's Mixtape. Survivors who self-mend a deep wound from Feral Frenzy are inflicted with hemorrhage until fully healed. Reworked add-on Stolen Sketchbook. During the Feral Frenzy, from the second chained hit onward, only hit survivors drop their item. Reworked add-on The Legion Pin. Survivors who self-mend a deep wound from Feral Frenzy are inflicted with Broken for 60 seconds. Reworked add-on Frank's Mixtape. While using Feral Frenzy, damaging generators is 20% faster, breaking walls is 30% faster. The power gauge pauses while performing these actions. Reworked add-on Fuming Mixtape. When using Feral Frenzy, the repair progress of generators can be determined by the intensity of their auras. Generators not being worked on regress. Note, regression does not stack with Hex Ruin or other regression effects. New add-on Stylish Sunglasses. Shows the auras of survivors who are mending within 24-meter radius. New add-on BFFs. Earn tokens for hitting survivors during Feral Frenzy. Second chained hit 2 tokens, third chain hit 3, fourth is 4, 5 is 5. Once the gates are powered, if 15 or more tokens have been collected, gain 4% movement speed boost when not using Feral Frenzy. They remove the add-ons Nasty Blade and Cold Dirt. Dev note, the update for Legion leans into their signature running really fast with a knife. The stacking movement speed from Feral Strike gives a better reward for each hit, and they now have a way to down survivors at the end of a great chain. Add-ons have also seen a major overhaul to provide more variety of playstyles. Now, I'm super looking forward to these changes in the update. Can't wait to get my hands and start playing Legion. Now for the next killer that got a major change, the Ghostface. The Ghostface can no longer be revealed by marked survivors. Marked now lasts for 60 seconds, up from 45. Ghostface now has unique terror radius and chase music. Reviewed the technical implementation of the stalk and reveal mechanics. Fixed an issue that could lead some players revealed to be ignored completely when multiple survivors are revealing at the same time. Reveal progress will now regress over a short time when a survivor loses sight of the Ghostface, and resume when revealing starts again. Previously, losing sight of Ghostface for a single frame would cause all reveal progress to be lost. Added in differentiation of the sighting zone, the zone on your screen where the target must be to be revealed or stalked, for killers and survivors to better account for the differences between first and third person cameras. Made it possible to reveal Ghostface / stalk survivors when they are not in the center of the screen, but still take up a large amount of the screen, e.g. when they are very close to you. Fix some issues which cause the stalk/reveal sighting zone to scale incorrectly on non-16:9 resolutions. Add on cheap cologne increases mark duration by 10 seconds, up from 5. Add on headline cutouts increases movement speed while stalking by 40%, up from 10%. Add on Walleye's Matchbook decreases Night Shroud recovery time by 6 seconds, up from 2. Add on Marked Map increases duration of Killer Instinct after being revealed by 2 seconds, up from 1. Leather knife sheath increases crouched movement speed by 10%, up from 5.6. Outdoor security camera. The auras of all survivors are revealed for 7 seconds when a marked survivor is put into dying state, up from 4 seconds. Now applies to all survivors, was limited to survivors in the terror radius. Reworked add-on Philly decreases time required to mark survivors by 20%. Reworked add-on Cinch Straps. Night Shroud remains active after a failed basic attack. Reworked add-on Olsen's Address Book. Survivors that are marked reveal their auras for 5 seconds when performing rushed actions. Reworked add-on Olsen's Journal. A survivor that is marked is inflicted with Oblivious until the mark expires. Reworked add-on Telephoto Lens. A survivor that reveals the ghost face is inflicted with Oblivious for 60 seconds. Reworked add-on Chewed Pen. Survivors that are in the dying state take 3 seconds to reveal the ghost face. Reworked add-on Knife Belt Clip. Reduce the terror radius by 8 meters when crouching. Reworked add-on Lasting Perfume. Survivors that are on a hook take 3 seconds to reveal the ghost face. Reworked add-on Olsen's Wallet. Breaking a pallet or wall immediately recharges Night Shroud. Reworked add-on Drop Leg Knife Sheath. The ghost face gains 10% movement speed for 5 seconds after marking a survivor. Reworked add-on Night Vision Monocular. A survivor that reveals the ghost face is inflicted with exhaustion for 5 seconds. Reworked add-on Victims Detailed Routine. After being marked, survivors are inflicted with exhausted for 5 seconds. Reworked add-on Ghostface Caught on Tape. Instantly recharges Night Shroud after a successful basic attack puts a survivor into the dying state. Dev note, Ghostface was having a tough time generally, and his add-ons are particularly uninteresting overall. This change boosts the effectiveness of the marked effect and also overhauls his add-on loadout for more interesting and powerful combinations. The reveal and stalking mechanics have also been tuned to be more predictable and intuitive. Now with the changes from PTB, the Nightmares Z-Block add-on has had the bleed frequency modifier returned. Hemorrhage no longer reduces healing progress when down. The Shape Stalk and the Ghostface Stalk/reveal mechanics have had their values tuned to account for the technical rework of stalking and revealing. The Legion removed the loss of power gauge of successful basic attacks, and the following add-ons have been adjusted from the PTB. Frank's Mixtape, Julie's Mixtape, Stolen Sketchbook, Stab Wound Study, BFFs, and Etched Ruler. Now with the archives, Tome 11 Devotion of the Archives starts April 28th, 11 a.m. Eastern, which is tomorrow as of this video. The Blood Debt Challenge in Tome 8 Deliverance Level 4 has had its completion goal reduced from 10 to 5. Changed instances of Roman numerals and tome names to Arabic numerals in all related contexts. Reworked the description text of glyph challenges and dual role challenges to make them consistent and clearer. Engine update and download size. We continue to improve our patching process in an attempt to reduce download size during an update. However, due to an engine update, expect a bigger than usual download this time. Now the fun stuff. Bug fixes. Fixed an issue that caused the shower and drain leak VFX to float slightly above the floor in Leary showers. Fixed an issue that caused floating debris from breakable walls to be visible when one side has a noticeable slope in elevation. Fixed an issue that caused Ace's trilby hats to clip through his head on the killer side when in the dream world. Fixed an issue that caused the sleeve VFX to flicker on Jake when wearing the Western Wrangler torso. Fixed an issue that caused the dream state outline to clip into Nia's default torso in various animations. Fixed an issue that caused Yunjin's lunar handbok torso customization to flicker when in the dream world. Fixed an issue that caused the dream world sky on Coldwind Farm to have unusual lines in the grainy texture. Fixed an issue that caused some visual corruption in the sky on Haddonfield when in the dream world. Fixed an issue that caused the Onryo's legs to clip through the backside of the TV after projecting. Fixed an issue that sometimes caused subtitles for Ash to be displayed when selecting another survivor. Fixed an issue that sometimes caused the survivor settings from the Play as Survivor lobby to be carried over to the custom game lobby. Fixed an issue that caused custom game lobby warning messages to not be displayed. Fixed a hard lock when minimizing the game during a loading screen after a match. Fixed an incorrect formatting on tutorial message when the screen resolution is lower than 100%. Fixed an issue with a wrong UI prompt scroll list appearing in the support menu. Fixed an issue with the controller pause button not to be able to close the pause/overlay menu. Fixed an issue where the report button was not disabled for a custom game in the tally screen. Fixed an issue in the archives compendium section where the tooltip was not showing if an active node has been completed. Fixed an issue that caused projectiles passing through Thompson's house windows when thrown from the inside of the building. Fixed an issue that caused survivors dying in the executioner's cage of atonement to be considered killed instead of sacrificed, leading to various side effects. Fixed an issue that caused the executioner's torment VFX to remain visible after killing a survivor by Mori or Final Judgment. Fixed an issue that caused survivors to be stuck in T-pose when adrenaline triggers while in Cage of Atonement. Fixed an issue that caused survivors to be momentarily shown as crawling after being rescued from a Cage of Atonement. Fixed an issue that caused the nightmare to be prevented from putting down another dream snare when standing on one. Fixed an issue that caused the artist crows to despawn immediately when spawned near the exit gates on the Leary's Memorial Institute Treatment Theater map. Fixed an issue that caused the Cenobites change to hit a collision over survivors in the dying state. Fixed an issue that may cause the Wraith to appear invisible to survivors while uncloaked. Fixed an issue that may cause the Wraith to be visible while cloaked after canceling the damage generator interaction when equipped with the Serpent Soot add-on. Fixed an issue that caused Cannibal Soup shop lubricant add-on not to hide the aura of survivors downed with the chainsaw. Fixed an issue that caused Victor to be missing from the match results screen. Fixed an issue that caused the Hag's trap not to be triggered from other survivors when a survivor in the dying state is on the trap. Fixed an issue that caused the Hag's disfigured ear add-on not to deafen the survivor. Fixed an issue that caused failing to unhook a survivor during the struggle phase to reset their skill check progress. Fixed an issue that caused Dance With Me's cooldown not to be shown on the perks icon. Fixed an issue that caused the shape standing Mori to not be usable against survivors using the clairvoyance interaction. Fixed an issue that caused the clairvoyance interaction not to end when put into the dying state. Fixed an issue that caused Boil Over icon to be missing on the killer's side when carrying a survivor equipped with the perk. Fixed an issue that made it impossible to pick up survivors put in the dying state in front of a locker in the killer's basement. Fixed an issue that caused the screaming animation to be played twice when passing from the injured to the dying state while screaming. Fixed an issue that caused the Modern Tale theme to keep playing when equipping cosmetics not in the collection. Fixed an issue that caused the weapon of the plague to become invisible in the middle of a basic attack swing. Fixed an issue that occasionally caused survivor deafness at the start of a trial. Fixed an issue that sometimes prevented the Demogorgon scream from triggering after a mist pounced. Fixed an issue that caused survivors to hear Ghostface's reveal SFX to play map-wide. Fixed an issue that caused visceral cankers to prevent sliding doors from opening. Fixed an issue that prevented the text "The Onryu" from being accepted in crowd choice. Fixed an issue that caused game to disconnect during Steam maintenance. Fixed an issue that caused Survivor to go invisible when switching between lobby and store. Fixed an issue that prevented the purchasing of DLC characters and or excels. Fixed an issue that caused mouse slowdown after closing the game. Fixed an issue that gave incorrect disconnection penalty. Fixed an issue that caused friends list to not update properly. Fixed an issue that caused the Unrio's TV SFX to still be heard after a survivor retrieved the tape and closed the TV. Fixed an issue that caused the garage door to have the wrong SFX when hit by the killer in the Gas Heaven map. Fixed an issue that caused David's breathing to be heard map wide. Fixed an issue that caused the ambience music to stop in the getting started menu when getting back from the game's manuals. Fixed an issue that caused Ghostface crouching SFX to still be heard when breaking a pallet or a breakable wall. Fixed an issue that caused the survivor to scream when healing to full while being afflicted by with X duration hemorrhage. Fixed an issue where the options in the setting menu disappear before the settings UI is fully closed after changing a setting. Fixed an issue where sometimes the blood point score events too fast in the HUD. Fixed an issue in the tally screen where smashing buttons while also selecting the spectate option could bring you back to the HUD with a black screen. Fixed an issue that caused a misplaced collision on stair railing in the basement of the school. Fixed an issue where one generator in Pale Rose cannot be repaired from one side. I also want to know which school. There's technically two schools. Fix an issue where the hooks on the second floor of the library aren't spawning in RPD map. Fix an issue where a survivor can climb on a speaker and a table using the cleanser blessed totem action at the press room in RPD map. Fix an issue where a survivor can't be picked up by the killer between some assets on the first floor of Getting Meat Plant. Fix an issue that caused a gap that can be mistaken for a passable path behind the ramp of the swamp maze. Fixed an issue that caused a fat shaming spot around the killer shack in Disturbed Ward. Fixed an issue where a survivor can fall onto a rock near the big boat in Swamp Pale Rose when put into the dying state by the killer. Fixed an issue that caused darker dream world for the survivor POV when entering a basement area. Fixed an issue that caused low FPS on main menu for the Switch only. Fixed a visual glitch which could occur when toggling between the killer lobby and main menu. Fixed an issue that caused an infinite loading screen after using instant on or instant sign in mode in a match Xbox One only. Fixed an issue that caused Hex Ruin to not regress generators after Hex Undying is destroyed. Fixed an issue that may cause the nurse to instantly fully blink a second time when playing with high latency. Fixed an issue that caused all survivors to lose laceration when the trickster attacks someone's. Fixed an issue that caused the cooldown of Cannibal's successful chainsaw attack to be 3 seconds instead of 2. Fixed an issue that may cause the survivors to become invisible during Cenobite's Mori. Fixed an issue that caused reverse skill checks not to be hit reliably on Stadia. Fixed an issue that caused the hand icon next to the interaction bar when Victor uses his power. Fixed an issue that caused dark lightning inside the houses in Haddonfield map. And fixed an issue that caused confusion on multiple windows on the second floor in Haddonfield map. Now here's some changes from the PTB. Adjusted the Ghostface chase music. Good, everybody hated it. Fixed an issue where sometimes survivors' player tags were not visible when entering a lobby. Fixed an issue that caused the Legion to gain stacks of Feral Slash when hitting a hook survivor. Fixed an issue that caused the mixtape Legion's chase music to continue being applied in subsequent matches after using the mixtape. Fixed an issue that caused the Legion's fuming mixtape generator regression not to apply to generators not being repaired when starting Frenzy. Fixed an issue that caused the kick sound effect on generator or breakable wall to be missing when using the new animations with Julie and Frank's mixtape add-ons equipped. Fixed an issue that caused the Legion's attack animation to be lengthened instead of the lunge when equipped with the Friendship Bracelet add-on. Fixed an issue that caused the shape to continue stalking at tier 3. Fixed an issue that caused healing progression to regress during the failed skill check penalty when affected by the hemorrhage status effect. Fixed an issue that caused the hemorrhage effect applied by the Sloppy Butcher perk to regress healing at a lower than intended rate. And fixed an issue that caused the progress bar animation to be missing when affected by the hemorrhage perk and depleting a medkit with healing self. Known issues still. The Hex Ruin effect is cancelled when a survivor stops repairing a generator during Feral Frenzy when equipped with Fuming Mixtape add-on. When dismissing a daily ritual, the incorrect amount of reward might be displayed. This is purely visual and does not affect the actual amount of reward you will receive. Reopening the daily ritual window should correct this. In Haddonfield map, downing a survivor next to a fence prevents the killer from picking up a survivor. So they released Haddonfield still knowing this is in. Alright. There's a specific green glyph that cannot be interacted with in the Wrecker's Yard. Okay. It is impossible to grab a survivor from a specific side of multiple generators in Haddonfield. Again, it's been out for how long and they decided to reopen Haddonfield after this? Meg is sometimes unable to vault in the killer tutorial. There is a one-sided collision preventing smooth passage in the Eye of the Crows map. The credits appear as a placeholder text string in all non-English languages on PS5, Switch, and Stadia platforms. Well, that is it. That is patch 5.7.0 mid-chapter patch update. Hope you all enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on Legion and looking at the new map. And with a new map, that means a new totem video. So get ready for the reworked Haddonfield coming out soon. Well, if no one told you yet, we love you all very much. And remember, stay safe out there in the fog.